Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see the number 13 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. The Sooners will kick this deep to get us going. Looks like they'll try to make a play with the return. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Makes the catch. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 31.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart into position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Quick completion to the tight end. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. With the catch, it's Williams. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback keeps the football. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. And I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
2nd down play coming up. QB decides to keep it here. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, he keeps it on the option, and it's not always the big play. It's sometimes just getting the first down. He does a nice job of knowing where he needed to go. And we got a new set of downs.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? And the back now goes in motion. He gets loose. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
A play action, looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made quickly at the 9, but now it's 1st and goal.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
2nd down and goal. Looking to score with a run to the right. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage.
They get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. And it's good, right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Gibson. Good enough for the 1st down with a 37.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. Man, it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and they get you the yards you need.
Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's 1st down. To the air, it's Mateer. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Caught over the middle, it's Burks. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. QB keeps it himself.
Now, how about that? Good job by the offensive line. The quarterback, they pick up this 1st down here on 3rd down and 1 with the QB sneak. There are a lot of bodies crowding around that line. He was able to find just enough space to pick up the 1st down and a new set of downs.
The Sooners moving quickly down the field here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that one.
Grab down the middle. It's Gibson. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. 1st down to the 27.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
Man, I don't know how he wasn't able to hold on to that football in the end zone. That's a touchdown. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for this defense. When they get to film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. What was the breakdown that almost allowed that big play?
Makes the grab. It's Sategna. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking to throw again. Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. It's no good. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Looking for the wideout. Deflected by the defense and incomplete. The Sooners and the Crimson Tide, a rematch of a very memorable game last time. Oklahoma had a brutal year, coming off some tough losses, but they circled the wagons. They played really inspired at home, and Alabama just didn't show up, Kirk. This was a crushing loss for their playoff chances. They put 3 on the board. That's it.
Yeah, just another reminder of what makes college football so unpredictable. Alabama was starting to build some momentum and looking like they would be a team that would be destined to make it into the playoff. And of all games, to show up flat, just didn't look inspired against Oklahoma, who was having a down year. They caught the Sooners looking to make their season with a landmark win, and the Sooners capitalized on that and just ruined any hopes of a playoff for Alabama.
They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
Well, the offense tries to go with the option here on 3rd down, but this defense does a great job of bringing him down. Off that pitch, defense is flying to the football. Now we got a 4th down situation.
Punt team ready to boot it away. It's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. It's a low punt, won't travel very far. And this one will be fair caught. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. He breaks free. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a 1st down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Caught quickly. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the ball. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Oh, the pass rush gets home. They finally come up with their 1st sack of the game. Do it by blitzing the DB.
Love to see the secondary get involved. I know it's a bit of a risk. You play some man coverage behind it, but you can see how dangerous it can be when you decide to bring these defensive backs because of their speed and how quickly they can get to the quarterback.
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. They're going to trust the kicker from 56 yards out. Let's see if he's got the distance. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 39. On 1st down, it's play action. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He's got a man down the middle. And they're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the 1st quarter. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Now it's 2nd down here. Scanning the field. It's Mateer. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the 1st down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Spot. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in his game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. He's running out of time here. Caught behind the line. It's Barnes. Defense makes the stop. The screen pass doesn't produce a 1st down, and now it's 4th down.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch, enough for the 1st down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
And the Sooners will have to kick it away. And this will be the first punt for this offense this afternoon. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd manageable here for this offense.
2nd down after that completion. And the quarterback keeps it here. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Man, this defense can fly to the football as a group. That's great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it, and the defense makes him pay for that with their speed.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. The receiver grabs it. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Great job by the defender coming up with that tackle. That'll keep him short of the 1st down. I think the quarterback thought his receiver could win any one-on-one battle, but this defender makes a heck of a play, and now we got fourth down.
They'll kick it away here. He's going to try to return the punt. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And it's a bunch formation. On the run, it's Barnes. And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
The Sooners bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Fire to the right side, complete. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Important second down play coming up. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Tackled, but first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Grab behind the line. It's Horton. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. It's a keeper. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's a jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good call here to go with the jet sweep, but you've got to get north and south. Once the defense is out of position, the quicker you can get vertical, the better chance you can find yardage for that first down.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. He makes the grab. That play will move the sticks. Set him up first down at the 42.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Becoming a long drive, the 9th play coming up. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Back to throw again. Looking for 6. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, and that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. To throw, it's Mateer. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And he lays out. Great grab near the right sideline. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, he escapes. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
The Sooners will send their punt team onto the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Quarterback still with the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Cuevas. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
First down and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. To the air, it's Mateer. The sure hands, it's Gibson. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And they hand it off to the back. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And the Sooners will line up on first and 10. That's a design quarterback keeper. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8 coming up. Handoff to the right side. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. Well, the offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
It's a quarterback keeper. They test the middle but get stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. And it's incomplete. He just dropped a little screen pass, and that's going to bring out 4th down.
I like the call here. 3rd down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on 3rd down and long.
The Sooners will bring their punt team onto the field. And he's got it at the 15. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Caught in the backfield. It's Porton. And here comes the punter onto the field. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense now behind the sticks on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. To throw, it's Mateer. Running back has it on a screen now. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the 1st down.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
3rd down. This offense will really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Takes the handoff. It's Miller.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. The back's got it again. When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Caught over the middle. It's Cuevas. They pick up enough for the first down. Football goes to the 45.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the RPO, caught to the right. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
2nd down after that previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Yeah, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's 4th down and long.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a 1st down.
But when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the 1st down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
After the sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Catch made over the middle. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. With the catch, it's Gibson. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain, brings up 4th down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
The Sooners will line up to punt it away. On to kick now for the 5th time today. And the punt will just bounce out of bounds. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Picks up the first, looking for more. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
I mean, this guy's having a dream day. Already over 200 yards through the air. Now showing you what he can do with his feet. This guy's a complete package under center.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Cuevas. He makes the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Grab behind the line. It's Cuevas. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Dropping back. It's Simpson. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. They are pouring it on now.
Boy, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver on this post pattern, a thing of beauty. Great throw by the quarterback coming off that back foot, and the receiver could not have run a better route.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. They're going to run it. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. The senior makes an excellent catch there and is brought down.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab made by the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Now here comes the bunch formation. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Trying to convert with a sneak. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Play action here on first down. Short throw complete to the tight end. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Can he get there on the ground? And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
And the Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Trying to create here on the move. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The Sooners come to the line with 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps the football. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
And now the try for the 2-point conversion. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
Hey, how about this defense there? Nice job rallying to the football to keep them short there as they tried that 2-point play.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. QB decides to keep it here. Gets some space around the 30. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Man, we know this guy can spin it, but you can't forget about his wheels, too. That's another 1st down for this offense, and they are feeling it.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Miller. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Pulls it in. It's Williams. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's an out route. The catch made. He has 1st down yardage at the 46.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. They go his way again, and it works out.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time he decides to show off some fancy footwork and somehow stays in bounds.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you'd want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Caught behind the line. It's Horton. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Here's the second down play. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Oh, and he fumbles. Ball scooped up by the defense. Oh, the big fella in the clear. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Oklahoma. The defense produces 6 points. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he'd pick it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead, he took it all the way to the end zone.
And they'll set up for the PAT. Extra point is good. It's still down 11, though. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Leaning on the run game here late. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Backs lined up on either side of the quarterback. Dropped for a loss after the catch on 3rd down. Sets up a 4th down now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time today. Returner decides to fair catch this. Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Caught by the receiver. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Finds his man. It's Burks.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Wideout's now clustered. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Gibson. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to chuck it again. That's reeled in. It's Gibson. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be 1st down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
The Sooners with 1st and 10 here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Mateer. Swarmed by the pass rush, sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Boy, Chris, this drive looked outstanding until they got into the red zone. Seems like the wheels have come off. 3rd down and long makes it very tough to execute in the red zone. Now let's see what they come up with here on this 4th down play.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback will take a knee. That's the kind of matchup you hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really had the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.